So you can see there's a repeating pattern here of 8 blinks of the diagnostic LED and then 10 blinks of the blanking LED. No, this is not an Ironman CPU. This is an F14 CPU, and the board presented with the 8 blinks of the diagnostic LED and then 10 blinks of the blanking LED, which indicates a failure of ROM U27. Now somebody had, or the prior owner, or the owner I guess, had procured some new ROMs. I tested them, they're both good. The problem wasn't with this ROM set, although U26 was dead. The problem was with this PIA here at U10. It was dead and wasn't communicating properly. Admiral Yagoff, or General Yagoff, wants to talk. Okay, so let's stop that. So U26 was dead, U27 was fine. There was a jumper here at W16, which is normal, and there was also a jumper at W17 here, also normal, except when you have a Hitachi processor installed. With a Hitachi processor, HD 46802 here, you need to pull that jumper out or just cut it in half is fine also. Same thing down here, another Hitachi processor installed, so that jumper needs to come out. Other things I did to this board was install NVRAM, and I replaced the sound connector there at J16 that goes to the soundboard and the power input connector. Everything else is good to go, but let's run it through its test. You can see it's in display test right now with my dumbass designed multiple configuration display, which is really nice. I really thank Victor for making this thing.
I'm locked on. Nice shot, Raymond.
So those are all the sounds of F14 Tomcat. I almost said Iron Man here. I got Ozzy playing in the background. Lamp test works correctly. We could do some single lamps. And why not? There we go. The next test is going to be coil test, I believe, so let's get ready for that. And F14 uses solenoid 14 or Q7 as the AC select relay, or to drive the AC select relay, so my tester here is not configured, nor can it be, to use solenoid 14 instead of the more typical in later games solenoid 12. And then you just saw all the special solenoids. I can test each one of those individually by simulating closure of their switches. Solenoid's working 100%. Let's go to switch edges, and I'm going to go through column 1, and now I'll go through row 1, and the last switch on F14 Tomcat is switch 63. So the switch is working properly. We can scroll through the audits and adjustments. And I've set this one to free play. Whoops. I should write down what test or what adjustment that is. There it is. So we have free play turned on. And that's the way it should be when the F14 owner gets his board back. Lamp matrix back in attract mode and no coils on, which is normal. Here we see the 5-volt diagnostic and blanking LEDs doing what they're supposed to, and a properly functioning System 11 MPU board. Thank you so much for sending it. Let's get Admiral General the General back to you. Thanks.